In the heart of Prague. Behind me is one of the masterpieces that we're going to visit today. It's from 2011 to 2018. They were also Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today we're in Prague, the capital of the Czech Republic. We're just in Budapest and now a couple of hours of driving. We're here in the heart of Prague. Behind me is one of the masterpieces that we're going to visit today, that we're going to look at. This is the National Museum of Prague. It was founded in 1818, but the building itself finished construction in 1891. So we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna see what it's like, and then we're gonna explore the rest of Prague the same way we did with the other cities. So if you like these videos, guys, make sure to like, and if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and it enables us to do more of these kind of videos where we can show you guys some of the wonders of the world and explore some of the most beautiful cities in the world. So thank you guys a lot for the support. And now I'm standing in front of the museum. Unfortunately, there's a lot of renovation going on. If you guys look, there was quite a lot of renovation. There has been a lot of renovation during the recent years, from 2011 to 2018. There were also some renovations, but it opened again after 2018 to mark the 100-year independence of Czechoslovakia. So now there's a new building as well on the other side. It was initially built to be used as Czech Republic's stock exchange, but now since 2019 they've built an underground corridor and they're using it as part of the museum as well now. So you have the historic museum and then you have the newer one.
pink looking building. It's beautiful.
After you visit the museum, you can move down and come over here to this avenue of stores, of hotels, of dining spots. This is called Wenceslas Square. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It's named after an important Czech figure in Czech history. His name was Saint Wenceslas. What he did, I'm not really sure what he did, but it was renamed in 1408 after it was a horse market. It used to be a horse market. So over here, all this avenue you see, it will all be a horse market in the 14th century. And they kept it as that until 1848, after the Czech national revival, when the Czech people found some national identity. So they wanted to make it more Czech instead of just a horse market. So now it's a long avenue with metro stations close by, so you can reach it even if you are far away from the city center. And this is a shopping street now, and there's a lot of hotels and restaurants. We're gonna check out and see what else we can find nearby. Look at these beautiful buildings. Look at those balcony, golden. It's very beautiful. Again, sketchers. There's a lot of bricks with the people's name on them. I don't know what is this.
must have risen from. It must have been like an on track.
Settlement bricks, yeah.
Test after you visited me.
Office shoe. متاسكين لدي؟
What about the 2.2 million Palestinians who live there? Where should they go? That's fine. Create a solution.
I'm now standing at the old town square. This used to be a very old town square, obviously, but there used to be a lot of stalls and a lot of other medieval stores. And one of the most eye-catching things you have here in this square is the Tin Cathedral, and it was built between the 14th and early 16th centuries, and it has a beautiful, stunning Gothic architecture and two twin towers that are both 80 meters high. And this used to be the main church for a community known as the Hussites. So this is the Jan Hus Memorial. Jan Hus was a priest here in Czech Republic who also challenged corruption within the Christian church community, and he was executed for heresy. They believed he wasn't a true Christian, so they executed him. And to honor his martyrdom, they built this memorial in 1915. And in the Old Town Square, you also have another beautiful monument next to the Jan Hus Memorial and in front of the Tin Cathedral. This is the Marian column, and I think some people are praying in front of it actually. So it's a big statue, and at the top of the monument, it's supposed to represent the Virgin Mary, and then she has 4 angels on each side, which are fighting with some sort of enemies. And these 4 angels, they represent 4 different virtues. So bravery and righteousness, wisdom and temperance. And this was erected in 1650. Then a few steps away from the astronomical clock and the Tin Cathedral, you have another beautiful church. This is the St. Nicholas Church. It is like the Tin Cathedral. It has 2 twin towers. This one is just green. I believe they're kind of the same height. I'm not really sure about the height of this one, but this was built a couple years after the Tin Cathedral finished construction in the early 16th century. This was built because there was another Gothic church like the Tin Cathedral that was standing here, but it got burned down, so they demolished the remaining part of that earlier church and they built this new one, and they finished construction in the 17th century. I just ordered some chimney cake, and this is very popular in both Hungary and in Czech Republic. I got some with some ice cream. You can get it without the ice cream or with chocolate. I got it with ice cream, so we're gonna see how it tastes. Behind me is the astronomical clock. This is also one of the major things you can see here in Czech Republic, as well as Prague. This is probably one of the most iconic things you can see, and it's right in front of the Tin Cathedral. This is 70 meters high, so not as high as the Tin Cathedral, but it is still very beautiful to see, and it was heavily damaged during World War II. But now I believe it's been renovated and restored, so it looks very beautiful. And if you go to the top, you can also get a view of all of Prague by taking the elevator. And this right here is the astronomical clock. The thing you see behind me right here. This is one of the oldest functioning astronomical clocks in the world. It was built in 1410 by the clockmaker Nicholas of Cadden, together with an astronomer. And I'm not sure how, but it's supposed to show the sun and the moon's positions, as well as some of the zodiac signs. I'm really not sure how to read that clock, but it is very exciting to see, nevertheless. And it is very packed. So if you try to take pictures or videos, be prepared. A few minutes walks from the astronomical clock, you have the Charles Bridge, which is one of the most famous, if not the most famous bridge in all of Czech Republic, especially here in Prague. It has 30 statues. However, all of them, they're mostly replicas. The original ones are kept in a museum here in Prague. And you also have a cathedral behind, facing the bridge itself. The bridge itself is half a kilometer long, and it connects the two sides of Prague the same way as the Danube River connects the two sides of Budapest. And on the other side you have other medieval buildings that we're gonna visit as well. But for now, let's try and see if we can cross this busy bridge, and then we'll see you guys when we're there. Okay, we just made it halfway up to what is known as St. Vitus Cathedral. This is also one of the biggest and most popular spots to come and see here in Prague. And as you guys can see, there's a lot of steps. So you need some good stamina. I'm very tired myself already, and we still need to go up a bit more. So once you pass this Charles Bridge, you'll be able to see the St. Vitus Cathedral. So we're gonna go there now, make the last steps.
There are many steps to go. But it's warm and we are tired.
Ma nemmeno adesso, infatti. Infatti, I know.
Okay, this is the Matthias Gate. I think this is the gate where you walk in, or you walk through it, and then you can get to St. Vitus Cathedral, or maybe it's the exit. Yeah, the entrance is probably over there. So after you walk up all of the stairs, you also get a very breathtaking view of a lot of Prague. So it's also a good place to take pictures if you want a good view for your background. And now we're inside what is known as the Prague Castle complex. It's free entry, and you're allowed to film here as well, which is nice. It has a lot of beautiful architecture, and this, I think we can go that way, but this place is, I think the construction began in the 13th century, and they continued all the way to the 20th century. So they finished some 100 years ago, I think. So they took a lot of time to build all of this.
Look at it. So beautiful. Oh my God. Look at those towers. Wow, look at this. Oh my God, look. Really beautiful. Wow. This two tower is amazing beautiful. Wow. I just can't say wow.
So now we're at the St. Vitus Cathedral, and this cathedral replaced some earlier sacred buildings that were here right at this spot. It was replaced in the 10th century, so it's a very old cathedral, and also has the largest, the heaviest bell of all churches here in Czech Republic. It has a bell that is known as the Sigismund bell, which weighs 15 tons, so that's a lot. And as with all the other churches here in Prague, they have two twin towers, and this one is nearly 100 meters tall. And you can also get inside, but I think right now it's closed. If you go inside, there's 287 spiraling stairs that you can take, and then you get a whole panorama view of all of Prague.
This is so beautiful with a lot of details. Look at the view. From here you can see all the Prague. Almost all the Prague you can see from here.
Okay, we just started filming the bridge now. We didn't film when we first came because the sun was facing our camera, so the video didn't look that good. So now that we're on our way back to the city center, we're gonna cross the bridge one more time and we're gonna look at the different statues. I'm not really sure what these statues represent or what they mean, but there's only one of them on this when there was the statue that was representing Jesus, which we're gonna see later on. And again, these 30 statues are not the original ones. These are replicas. The original ones are kept at the National Museum here in Prague.
So they are not the original one.
No. But it's still very,
It's still very beautiful.
yeah, very
It
interesting.
looks old.
Yeah, it looks old. I think they are old to an extent, but not as old as the real ones.
It's amazing. There's too many people here.
Yeah.
Very crowded.
Unfortunately, the bridges here are not as big as the ones in Budapest. So here they feel a bit more crowded because they are smaller bridges.
What a view, huh?
Yeah.
Look at another bridge. Looks so beautiful. Lots of small boats. Can you see it? Wow, it looks also beautiful. There is also two bridges you can see there. Really beautiful.
l'union entre les deux rives de la ville et échanger.
I think there on the bridge there was many caricatures. Huh? There was really too many caricatures. If you love caricature, you can come here. They can draw your caricature. Look how crowded it is. How crowded it is. Really too many people.
Volený, jo. Co? Ta tráva. No asi jo.
Now the opposite.
Buradan bir araya giriyorsun.